This is Houston. Say again, please.
Houston, we have a problem.
Tana, Mongeau.
Admitted, I have to call somebody right now, and it's for you too. Like, I want you on this call.
What, like some Instagram story brand deal that I totally don't have to be on the phone for?
I don't even know where to begin with this one, to be honest with you. There's so many things we've got to cover in this one. It's the first episode of a series I'm starting called The Problem Tapes. Take a look at all the worst YouTubers that identify the problems that, like, they cause, I guess. Just the issues I have with them more so. Okay, so let's get into the first thing that I want to talk about, because there's a lot to cover. I'm just gonna say that. Okay, so the first thing is relationships. It seems as though with Tana Mongeau, not a single one of her relationships goes well at all. Like, it always just ends terribly. Obviously, I don't expect it to be together with them forever, but it's just the way these things end and the opinions these people have about her once the relationships are over. It's a bit of a what's the red flag? That's I don't know why it took you so long to think of that. For example, Bella Thorne, I think she fell out with Bella Thorne and stuff, you know, and I don't know what their relationship is like actually, but I do know one person for a fact called Modson is not a fan of her. If you didn't know, is her old boyfriend. I wrote a song about a month ago called Karma.
I hope you get everything you deserve. Karma's a bitch,
Just entirely about how he did not like Tana Mongeau, and but he didn't say her name, but everyone figured that out. So Tana Mongeau just seems from her previous relationships to be a very difficult person to deal with. I just think she's really got. I know she's young, but I really think she's got to get her act together. She obviously doesn't treat the people around her very well, or like, I mean, why else would this kind of thing happen? It's not that they just break up and they're on good terms ever, like ever. But anyway, I want to move on to the next section, which is the Call Her Daddy podcast. So this clip I saw the other day, it really like bugged me for some reason. I think it just highlights how selfish Tana Mongeau really is. There's a clip on the Call Her Daddy podcast of Tana Mongeau going on and basically explaining why she couldn't go the last time to the Call Her Daddy podcast. About a year ago, she was going to be the first guest on the show. It was all scheduled and everything, and Tana Mongeau just didn't turn up. She was drunk in the middle of like New York or something, and she just didn't turn up. I'll play that clip here so you can kind of get like a feel for what I'm talking about.
The first guest that my co-host and I decided that we wanted to have on Call Her Daddy was Tana. So right there.
Still don't know why.
Like, whoa.
Like,
I don't either.
Wrong from the jump.
Wrong from the jump.
However,
I
am a fucking idiot.
And did you know that you were going to be the first guest?
No, to be honest with you, like, I didn't realize
even know who we were.
No, I didn't realize until today the severity, the drasticity of how much of a piece of shit I was.
Why?
Like, because I always heard other people's versions of this story.
Right.
And I sat down today and I deep dove. Can I talk to you about
go ahead.
I feel?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Here we go.
Into this scenario.
Because, guys, Tana ditched us. She never came on the show. Yes.
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 I did take part in that.
Yes.
And I think it's, as I should start off with Call Her Daddy, I think I should just start off with an apology.
Wow.
To you.
This is big. You're winning points.
No, I shouldn't.
Okay, here we go. You're right.
I watched that video today, and it's this. I definitely think that was during the time, not that this is like an excuse for it, where I was just the biggest notorious piece of shit for being such a piece of shit, just late to everything, not showing up to everything, not whatever. And it came to a head like during that time, as it should have. I deserve that shit.
This doesn't highlight Tana Mongeau's selfishness enough. Like, what will? You know what I mean? This is literally her wrapped up. Like, if you watch her MTV show, this is exactly what happens. We're gonna get onto the MTV show later, trust me, but yeah, this is exactly the kind of thing there is. This is exactly what she does. This is just typical behavior for Tana Mongeau. I've seen the Call Her Daddy podcast, like, she just left the two co-hosts there, like, waiting. They were just waiting for hours and hours, and it's not good, is it? It's just not good look. This whole selfishness thing it's such a problem with Tana Mongeau, honestly, and yeah, I don't know. It can grind my gears sometimes. It just gets on my nerves, to be honest. But then again, I think it does for everyone. Like, I know I'm not just the only one, but yeah. So the last thing I want to talk about is her MTV show. The MTV show for me was genuinely so uncomfortable to watch the entire time. It was just not, like, so many awful moments where she just highlighted the kind of person she is. Like, I don't know who thought an MTV show for Tana Mongeau would be a good idea. The entire time she just showed her true colours and like the kind of person she is, really. It's really just nasty and disrespectful, especially the people around her. I think the only reason that these people still hang around her is because they care about her. Otherwise, if it was an average person, you would just leave. Like, you just wouldn't want to be friends with them anymore. That's what I'm trying to say. I'll play a few clips here of the kind of arguments and just, you know, disrespectful behavior she's like shown throughout.
It was me of it just being complaining and excuses and victim card when like my health is falling apart. Don't have a whole car ride home with me. I'm talking.
Oh, okay, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
You fronted like you gave a about my health and proved yourself today, like I said you would, that you don't.
You've been trying to turn this into sort of victim card.
Is that bad for you?
I I'm sure, but it's not like Jordan really cares. He just has to look like he does. Oh, that's what someone who's nervous they're gonna look like an asshole says. You don't give a about my health and you pretend to. At least I'm honest about not caring. You're an idiot. You are a idiot. I'm so serious. This
Idiot because you don't care about your health and then blame me for you being late to set. There is no realm right now that you win any argument with me because you were just 100% incorrect.
Liar! Liar! Holy
Just like I'm lying about the call time that you originally asked your makeup and hair people to be at.
You still treated me like you psycho asshole.
So as I'm sure you can gather from those clips, like, it's not a good look at all. Do you know what I mean? This isn't meant to be an MTV show about her life. Do you know what I mean? This is the reality of Tana Mongeau, the behind the scenes of the videos. If this is what she's like behind the scenes, then like, she's a terrible person. Like, even in front of the camera, she doesn't seem that nice. So like, I don't know, the amount of scandal she's been in, which I'm not even going to talk about that because we'd just be here forever. She just doesn't seem to get along with anyone, and then the whole TanaCon thing. You know, Tana Mongeau just seems like an endless list of like, fuck-ups really. She needs to get her act together because it's just, I don't know how much longer the internet's going to put up with it. I mean, the internet's already done with it, but like, she's dispersing slowly into irrelevancy now. I don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, but the OnlyFans thing is the only thing keeping her relevant right now. And, you know, who knows, she'll probably do something stupid to try and get relevant again, like J4. Yeah, thank you guys all very much for watching the video. I'm sorry it took 4 weeks to upload. I know it's been a while, but I did work hard on this video and I scripted quite a lot of it. Sorry for the late upload, guys, but I promise I'll be back on my consistent grind soon. Thank you guys very much for watching the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Much love, stay safe, and peace out.